Today is International IVF Day, a special day to raise awareness about in vitro fertilization and its impact on families around the world. IVF has revolutionized the way we approach infertility, providing hope to countless couples trying to have a baby. But, how much do we truly understand about IVF? Let's take a deep dive into its journey and significance today. IVF, or in vitro fertilization, was a groundbreaking procedure that began in 1978 with the birth of Louise Brown, the first test tube baby. Since then, IVF has evolved drastically, making it more accessible and successful for millions of couples globally. IVF has changed the face of fertility treatments, and today, it's one of the most effective ways to overcome infertility. So, what happens during an IVF cycle? The process involves stimulating the ovaries to produce multiple eggs, retrieving them, fertilizing them in the lab, and then transferring the healthiest embryos back into the uterus. IVF is an intricate and delicate procedure, but thanks to advancements in technology, we've seen remarkable improvements in success rates. Many people wonder, how successful is IVF? While success rates have increased over the years, it still depends on many factors such as age, egg quality, and overall health. On average, the success rate of IVF is around 40% per cycle, but that varies greatly depending on individual circumstances. It's also important to note that IVF can sometimes require multiple attempts before achieving success, so patience and perseverance are key. There are many myths about IVF that can cause unnecessary stress for people considering the procedure. One of the most common myths is that IVF always results in twins or multiples, but in reality, IVF is increasingly done using a single embryo transfer to avoid the risks associated with multiple pregnancies. Another misconception is that IVF guarantees a baby. While it's a highly effective treatment, it's important to understand that not all IVF cycles result in pregnancy. IVF isn't just a physical journey, it's an emotional roller coaster. The stress, anxiety, and hopefulness that accompany each cycle can be overwhelming for many. For couples, it's important to have a support system in place, whether it's your partner, family, friends, or a counselor. IVF is about resilience, and often, it's about accepting the ups and downs with grace. It's important to be emotionally prepared for both success and failure. Let's talk about the exciting advancements in IVF technology. Today, we have access to cutting-edge technologies such as genetic screening, embryo freezing, and advanced imaging techniques that allow us to select the best embryos for transfer. Preimplantation genetic testing, PGT, helps us screen embryos for chromosomal abnormalities, giving us even higher chances of success in healthier pregnancies. International IVF Day is not only about celebrating the achievements of IVF but also about raising awareness about infertility. 1 in every 6 couples faces infertility, and IVF has provided an option for many to realize their dreams of parenthood. On this day, we encourage conversations about the importance of reproductive health, the availability of fertility treatments, and the need for access to these services globally. As we recognize International IVF Day, I want to remind IVF patients that you are not alone. The journey may be tough, but it is important to seek emotional support and connect with other individuals going through similar experiences. Whether it's through online communities or local support groups, finding people who understand your challenges can make a huge difference in your emotional well-being. Looking ahead, the future of IVF is incredibly exciting. With advancements in artificial intelligence, personalized treatments, and the possibility of even higher success rates, we are entering a new era in fertility care. The hope is that IVF will become more accessible, affordable, and tailored to each individual, giving everyone a better chance of achieving their dream of having a family. As we celebrate International IVF Day today, let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible strides we've made in fertility treatment. IVF has given millions of families hope, and with ongoing advancements, we can look forward to even more success in the future. If you are considering IVF or just learning about it, don't hesitate to reach out to a fertility specialist to discuss your options. Remember, the journey may have challenges, but it is also filled with hope and possibilities. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and share this video to help spread awareness on this important day.